boys and girls. I'm so glad you're here for story time. Story time is one of my favorite times of the day, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to have a story today about an elephant. Can you make a trunk with your hand, with your arm? Hey, that was pretty good. That's what our story is about today, is an elephant who dances. So we're going to be looking for a special word, elephant or elefante. So it's time, elephant dance. Hugo and Millie were the best of friends. They did everything together. They kicked up dirt, they trampled through trees, they had water fights and made some showering fountains. And beneath the silvery moonlight, they gazed end to end along the grassy plains. One day, Hugo and Millie were cooling off in the waterhole. 20 huge ears flapped as the strange sound came floating on the breeze. It was music, people music. The adults waved their trunks angrily like a snake, and they trumpeted a warning. Millie scampered close to her mom. Quickly, Hugo, she called, but Hugo sat planted in the mud. He liked the music. It was a funky beat. It bounced around inside of his head and pumped through his body. His hips began to sway. His tummy chickled. The herd turned and thundered away. And even though Millie dragged Hugo along, the music swayed in Hugo's head. Once everyone was safe and the herd stopped to eat, Hugo bopped around the bushes. "New game," he called. "What?" said Millie. "Come on, Millie, move to the groove." Boom, boom-pa-chee, boom, boom-pa-chee. The two friends danced all day. They shimmied in the moonlight. Boom, boom-pa-chee, boom, boom-pa-chee. The next morning, Millie said, "New game." "No, Millie," said Hugo. "I can't stop. I have to hip hop." "No, Hugo," said Millie. "Let's play Muddy Rumble." "I want to dance," said Hugo. "I want to rumble," said Millie. "I don't like rumbling," said Hugo. "I doubly don't like dancing," said Millie. The two elephants sucked in an enormous breath and glared at one another. Then they stomped off in opposite directions. "I don't care," puffed Millie. "I'll rumble by myself." Boom, boom-pa-chee, boom, boom-pa-chee. "I don't care," huffed Hugo. "I'll dance by myself." That evening, Millie gazed alone on one side of the herd. She stretched to catch a glimpse of Hugo. Hugo gazed alone on the other side. Boom, boom-pa-chee, boom, boom-pa-chee. He wiggled as he tugged. He waggled as he chewed, but it felt hollow without Millie. Hollow meant he missed her. It wasn't as fun without Millie. Suddenly the air cracked with a fearsome cackle. 3 hungry hyenas approached, their long tongues dangling. Hugo's eyes darted where was the herd? Where was Millie? The hyenas edged closer and closer. Hugo tried to make a run for it, but the hyenas closed in around him. He was trapped. He was alone. Then from the distance, a faint sound came floating in the night air. Boom, boom-pa-chee, boom, boom-pa-chee. hyena swung around to listen to the noise, and it grew louder. Boom, boom-a-ching, boom, boom-a-ching. The catchy rhythm rattled in Hugo's head. Nervously, Hugo began to sway. Boom, boom-a-ching, boom, boom-a-ching. His tummy jiggled, and he bobbled and bounced, and he sang out loud, boom, boom-a-ching, boom, boom-a-ching. His song came echoing back. Oops, excuse me. His song came echoing back. The hyenas tossed their heads with confusion. Hugo galloped toward the funky beat. Boom, boom-a-ching, boom, boom-a-ching. Quick, slide to the watering hole, trumpeted Millie. The elephants plonked onto their behinds. They slipped and slided. They squelched down the bank into the brown, muddy water. You saved me, said Hugo. You weren't with the herd, said Millie. I came looking for you. Thanks, buddy. Then Millie said, tomorrow, let's hip-hop till we drop. And Hugo said, and muddy rumble in the swamp. Then the two friends slapped trunks and squirted one another to celebrate. The end. That's our story today about elephant dance. Why don't you do some dancing? You were listening so nicely. Go ahead, do some dance.